part of that thing. The hands, Ganga and Jess, you guys' hands went down. I'm assuming that's cool. We can move over to Matthew Riot, and then we'll move back up to Luis. Let's go, Matthew.
Hey, what's up, guys? So this Moran thing, the only thing I'm going to comment, like, I had some interaction with him privately, but it was very one-sided. The main thing is when someone love bombs and gives you all kinds of compliments, tries to stroke your ego, that should be a red flag for everyone. That's it. Like, I mean, the feeling I got from him immediately was like, oh, you're Louing it. Like you took advice from Lou. You know what I mean? Like that's the way it is. The humble everyman, humble brag, and then I love you. I love you. You're the coolest. You got the most interesting shit to say. So you have to watch that.
We talking about the same guy?
Yeah.
I've only ever seen him been straightforward and a little bit critical with people, and that's why a lot of people don't really like him. But he does, like, he'll give you credit if you make a good point. Yeah, it's a good point. Kind of like Lou, because we were talking about that the other night in the space with you that you did, how Lou love bombs everybody also. So I think it's part of the intelligence community and their personality.
So true.
Intelligence, community, trends.
Go ahead, Jess. I put my hand down. So I don't think people really understand what happened and how all of this started. So Moran did a space a couple of weeks ago. He was on Jeff's podcast, Strange Recon. He was talking about, all the different technology, the possibility of hypersonic missiles. And he never said that, the Tic Tac was this or that. He was just throwing out different possibilities and entertaining them, which I think everybody should have an open mind and look at all of the technology that we have available. And 90%, 99% of our sightings, they're all prosaic explanations. So he's just trying to do like a process of elimination and get down to what's real and what's not. But so he was on that space or on that podcast, and John Davies jumped into the chat, the live chat. John Davies has a vendetta against him. And this is where I took issue, because I know John Davies. I know what he's covered up in the past. And it brought me out to tell a story that pretty much everybody had forgotten about and nobody knew. There was a guy who John Davies was very, very close with, and who he helped stalk all of these people, get all of their information, dox certain people. And I know this for a fact, because it happened to me. And there are so many people in this community still that know exactly what happened because it happened to them also.
You're saying John Davies did this or led this?
Let me finish. He was friends with this guy, Christopher Gray. Okay. This guy went batshit crazy, flipped a switch, stabbed his father 110 times or something like that. And then anytime the weeks following, anytime anybody would bring it up, John Davies would come in and say, don't talk about that. The only reason John Davies did is because he knew how close he was with this guy, and he knew some of the shady dealings that he had with this guy. Okay. Shut everybody up, completely swept it under the rug and covered it up. I take issue with that because, one, I know the harm doxing people and giving out personal information, how harmful that can be. And two, I don't think anything should ever be covered up. But now that you got this guy who's coming out and trying to expose Moran, when he himself, in fact, covered something up that was 1,000 times worse. And we don't even know the extent to which he participated.
Are you accusing that person of covering up?
Absolutely. I have screenshots of it. Okay. I can prove this.
Well, what is your impression of, what is your knowledge of who Moran is, what his profession is, where he came from, what he does, what does he present himself as? I'm still confused.
I think he's an intelligent guy. I think he's wanting to look at the technology side of it.
No. I mean, specifically, what does he say he's done? What does he say his credentials are? What is his career? What does he present himself as professionally?
Professionally, I mean, you can look him up. You can Google him. He's not hiding himself. He said that he came to this space because people were threatening him. The same people
someone said earlier that he was a jet pilot. Is that something that you know of him? Does he say that?
I've never heard him say that at all. And people have been making up so much shit. People have said things about me that's not true.
This is why I ask instead of saying it, because I just heard it.
seen the hell that I've gotten the past couple of weeks. I've been here for 5 years and I have never been attacked at every angle possible as much as I have in the past a couple of weeks since I come out and against John Davies.
Do you think any of this is swept up in this idea of Moran? Is Moran at the start of any of this?
No, I think it's John Davies steering the pot, trying to just cause a whole bunch of drama. If you want to know who's causing all of this drama, it's him. And you know what? I know Bradley put it out, and I respect Bradley. I've been connected with him for many years. We've always seen eye to eye, but that was not him. He was put up to that. And I know a whole lot of other people, and everybody in this chat has heard it in DMs. There's a whole lot of talking shit going on in the background, and it all started with John fucking Davies.
Bradley was not put up to make that article. I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Well, I know
not to cut in line, Lou, but Nick, speak on it.
I know and interact with Bradley all the time. He did this on his own. He and I were talking about it for a long time now. He doesn't know this John Davies guy. He did this of his own volition, just like I was doing. You know what I mean? I don't know who John Davies is, and I was looking into Moran. And I want to say that, like, despite him coming to these spaces and providing great information and wanting to learn and being a nice guy, doesn't the fact that he was deceitful matter at all? Don't you take that into consideration?
It does. It matters just as much as Lou was deceitful, and I do not agree with anybody being deceitful at all. Right, but I'm saying it's done. Half of the people we talk to right now are doing the same thing.
Okay, you're kind of deflecting on other people, though. I mean, we're talking about Moran here, right? Lou Elizondo, I don't trust a word that guy says either. But, like, since Moran was deceitful, I don't trust him now either. And it kind of, doesn't it make you question, like, if he wasn't telling you lies or trying to manipulate you, maybe he was just gathering information on you. You know, like, what was he doing?
I don't trust any damn body in UFO Twitter at all, because most of the people are deceitful. Most of these people have several accounts. All of these people who are coming out with some type of insider knowledge, they're all lying. And I don't agree with, if Moran did have these accounts, I don't agree with that. But I'm saying it's happening a lot. And one person shouldn't be crucified and everybody else get a pass.
Okay,
I don't
so
think anyone would disagree with you there.
I hear some people say that about Twitter and how it's hostile and everyone's getting doxxed and attacked and manipulated. I've been here over a year. I've been very forward. I've been really open. I have my name out there. I have not experienced any of this.